Isaac Newton, the man who rewrote the universe. They say an apple fell from a tree, and the world was never the same. But it wasn't the apple that changed history. It was the question it sparked in one young mind. A simple yet powerful question the world had never dared to ask before. Why? Isaac Newton was not born into greatness. His father died before he was born, and his mother left him in the care of his grandmother to remarry. He was shy, withdrawn, and often overlooked at school. He was not a star student, but inside his mind, a storm was brewing, one fueled by endless curiosity. While other children played, Newton watched the world with wide eyes. He studied how objects moved, how light bent through a prism, and how the moon circled the earth. Why did apples fall straight down? Why do planets move in perfect harmony around the sun? Then in 1665, when Newton was just 23 years old, the Great Plague forced Cambridge University to close. While others fled, Newton returned to his family farm in Woolsthorpe, England. Isolated from the world, with no teachers or textbooks, Newton entered what would later be called his annus mirabilis, his miracle year. During this period, he formulated the three laws of motion: the law of inertia, the law that force equals mass times acceleration, and the law of action and reaction. These laws, first published in 1687 in his masterpiece, Principia Mathematica, explained how everything moves, from falling apples to orbiting planets. He also discovered the law of universal gravitation, realizing that the force pulling the apple downward was the same force keeping the moon in orbit around the Earth. This force wasn't limited to our planet. It connected every object in the universe. Gravity was universal, but Newton's genius didn't stop there. In the mid-1660s, he developed the fundamentals of calculus, a new branch of mathematics designed to describe motion and change. This invisible language would later become essential to physics, engineering, and beyond. He also studied light and color, showing that white light is made up of many colors by using a prism to split sunlight into a rainbow. This shattered centuries of misunderstanding about the nature of light. Despite these incredible discoveries, Newton was not a man chasing fame. He worked in silence, haunted by self-doubt. For years, he kept much of his work secret, fearing criticism. It wasn't until decades later that the world fully understood the depth of his contributions. Newton once humbly said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants."